Hi guys, and welcome back to another unboxing video. My name is Thomas, and today I shall be enjoying another of Groovy Brewery's beers. Specifically, this is a barley wine. I haven't tested this yet, so cheers. Whoa. Yes, that is clearly a 9.7%er. Whew. Anyway, I've got a package here. Unfortunately, I have absolutely no clue what this is, as there's no markings of any kind, and I couldn't find the tracking code anywhere in my communications with anyone. So, to me, this is going to be a bit of a surprise. Obviously, you guys already know what it is by now, but well, we'll see. Well, it looks like I'm going to find out soon as well. Well, I say that, but okay. So, oh, it's the new Gamakay the TK75 V2. Ah, yes, I think I remember now. So, very simple rear of the box, very simple front of the box. I think I remember what this is, but to not make too big of a fool of myself, I'll try not to say anything that's not true, so I'll find out along the way. Though I do have an idea. Blah blah blah, just a bunch of random features. Also, warning, water and beverages can't be poured into the keyboard, which is good that they you know, specified that in advance, because I was going to donate this beer into the keyboard. So, let's take a look then. Let's see, a switch puller and keycap puller. This is the de facto default today. A USB cable, USB, and a keyboard that looked for a second like it was already lighting up. Yes, it is lighting up. So it's already on, and I haven't even plugged it in yet. Must have inadvertently, here you can see the light coming through, must have inadvertently woken it up from its slumber. Get rid of this. Anything else in this? Oh yes, some screws here. Not entirely sure what that's for. Anyway. So, oh, it's a German ISO layout. I think I remember, yeah. They didn't have ISO UK in stock or something like that. So I said, yeah, just whatever. Rather kverts than ANSI, frankly. Very plasticky, clamped at the back. Okay, looks very simple, this keyboard. I wonder if it's already made a connection to the computer. I've had that once or twice. No, not in this case though. Okay, so oh, interesting. So these are tactile switches. Yeah, I think I can say that with some certainty. So let me just pull one of them out. Okay, yeah, so this is I'm not entirely sure what they are. This is a contact-based switch, grey bottom housing, transparent blue top housing, and some sort of grey purple, sort of indigo, I guess, slider, which explains why it's tactile. So yeah, this is a mechanical keyboard. I remember now what the idea behind this was. they were actually going to send me a TMR version of a keyboard that I'd shown recently, but also an SOCD keyboard, an SOCD capable mechanical keyboard, which this is. Frankly, I thought it was going to arrive at the same time as the TMR keyboard, which is really the focus of what I wanted to show. This is just some sort of bycatch. Well, okay then. Well, I mean, I can give it a whirl, really. So let's plug that in. I mean, they were free to send it to me, but I'm not sure what really there is to say about this. Hello. Excuse me, sorry. I think I'll have to switch that to USB because it's not connecting. Yes, that's much better. So it's clearly suppressed, or well, dampened I should say, as you can see. So I think as I recall, the previous keyboard that I showed of them had a dampened magnetic switch as well. Magnetic Phoenix, whatever, something. I think that was the previous one I showed of them. And it sounds a bit like they've done something similar here. So either they've dampened the chassis to a ridiculous degree. Well, they probably also did that. But the switches themselves also sound very silent. So let's take it out again and see if that's the case here. Okay. Yes, I know you could do that with a switch opener. No, I don't care. I have a switch opener somewhere, but well, we'll just do it like this, really. This is the 4-leg upper housing design, not the Utamu type long slung too big sidebar one, so this is much easier to take apart. So let's see. Yes, this is the same type of dampened slider. It's going to be very difficult to see on camera, but it's got basically rubber dampeners reaching below and to the top of the side rail here, and that severely dampens the noise that the keys make. Okay, let's see. Can I slide in this light pipe before or afterwards? Probably both. There you go. Much better. Blah, blah, blah. Stick that back in. Okay. So I suspect this keyboard is probably not that expensive. It's just, like I said, it's just something they sent me along. I'm not even sure there's enough for this to really warrant a separate review. It's a plastic keyboard with SOCD in it. I guess the idea here is that SOCD, which is a type of gaming function that allows you to game at a rapid pace, is normally something you associate with Hall effect keyboards. So the same function being present on a mechanical keyboard, which I imagine is a little bit more difficult to implement, is kind of the catch here, or the USP, let's say. But without analog actuation, it doesn't quite work the same way. Right, I guess you would need to straddle the whatever the actuation point here is, and then you can kind of alternate the inputs, and then you get the SOCD effect. Whereas if you have analog actuation, you can have a much more rapid input pattern, well, output pattern, if you can do the sort of straddling actuation point, or well, each other's stroke depth, so to speak. Maybe I'm speaking in too much jargon, but basically they made a gamery function in a non-analog keyboard, and that's their unique selling point. Other than that, it's a really quite standard looking keyboard with a very simple plastic chassis. Yeah, so I'm gonna guess that this is the let's say the budget equivalent of an SOCD capable gaming keyboard. I don't know if they have other gaming functions embedded in this. Is just that's what they contacted me about it. They called it the SOCD mechanical keyboard. Well, in any case, cool. There's really not much more for me to say here, I think. So I reckon I'm gonna wrap this up and enjoy the rest of this delicious beer. So yeah, you'll see, well, maybe you'll see this in a review sometime down the line. Maybe I'll let it make a cameo in the TMR keyboard they are going to send to me, or the other one I unboxed with the same, with the same type of dampened switches. We'll see. Maybe you'll see it again. Maybe you won't. Doesn't really matter too much in any case. I hope you enjoyed this rather confused unboxing, and I'll see you again in the next video. Bye, guys.